behind them. It's just yep. Someone jumped on offense. So that'll third and about 10. Not undoable.
No.
cancel for giving it.
So let me see.
It is the
Let me see.
22nd, isn't it?
Is it 22nd?
Yeah.
Is the 22nd? Is that the school vacation week though? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's hard to keep track of these seasons.
It's kind of interesting, yeah. I don't know.
Well, at least the spring football, baseball, lacrosse, track, they'll get to have, seasons. And some of them will have playoffs because they had nothing last year due to COVID. Other than the word Trump, can you remember any word as mentioned as often as COVID in the last couple of years? And that word COVID, everywhere you go, you think about it.
I know. I know.
So now, with the blockage of our umbrella here, this big canopy, we can still see the game, but you folks watching on TV with your popcorn and your hot coffee, you're in a lot better place than we are. But it's always nice to have a crowd, small as it is.
Yeah, we gotta, and that's the thing, is social distancing. So everybody's aware of that, and we got standards here that everybody needs to follow, like a parent or two parents, and I can't bring 1,000,000 people.
Not even 500,000.
No.
So changing directions. Millis goes right to left in the second quarter. It's a straight ahead play. Up and down, maybe about 5. They move the chains. It is more like 6. Ooh, keep moving them. 7-yard pickup. Second down coming up. No score, as you can probably see on the scoreboard. Heredia with his first carry, number 23, Adrian's a sophomore running back.
Okay, so just got the latest update from Cam.
Some of my beautiful words are not heard.
On the live feed, we
Anyways, 11 minutes to go in the we've got it's not
mask. Was 15. Oh, you can rule, but before there's only so much limitation on the amount of yards you can throw, and I think what we saw was, had it been a little farther, and there's nobody's blaming anybody, but it's just the way it is.
Double wing formation. Rushes on.
Oh,
he saw it coming. Russo running to the far side. Russo on the run. Line drive. Open man. Caught. Down to the 40. Inside the 35 is, I believe, number 80.
88?
88. That would be Jackson Carolyn.
Yep. And
in his first varsity touch of the football.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yep.
Isn't that wonderful?
Heck of a catch and a heck of a run.
And I'll tell you, one of the things that, you know, on the exact heels of what I just said on the last about throwing deep, what Russo did was roll out, spin around, move, roll out, and on the fly as he was running, he threw a perfect pass to a wide open receiver.
Quarterback over center. Grady calling him out, pitches to Rinaldi, bounces the football.
We got it.
Got it back. Next week, if you're looking forward to next week, these teams are playing Saturday 10 o'clock games. Millis is hosting Norton, and Dover-Sherborn is going to Bellingham. Saturday at 10 a.m. I wish the entire season would be Saturday at 10 or 11 a.m.
Yeah.
It'd be so beautiful, but...
Saturday morning football. I don't know, when you were growing up, that's what it was when I was growing up.
Were they 1 o'clock games on Saturday?
10 o'clock in Beverly, where I grew up on the North Shore. Yep.
Yeah.
10 or 11, I think it was 10. And of course, the kids being kids, they would have poker games on Friday night. Cheap as creepers.
Derek Daly holds the ball at center. Quarterback in his shotgun. The junior Russo has it, runs to his left. He's going to keep it, the quarterback keeper. Back to the line of scrimmage. Past it he goes, and then he bounces back. Whoa! He and Smith have a little bit of an adventure at the end of the play.
You know, this is the first play that I questioned what the play actually was. We got a quarterback who we don't want him to get hurt anymore.
No.
We don't want to do anything. And for him to follow the block and gain 2 yards.
Well, did he look upfield? I didn't see that.
Looks like a penalty, Bruce.
Let's come back. Oh, yeah? No, it's, yeah, it is coming back.
Holding.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Holding offense, that'll bring it back. Way back.
Wow. But yeah. Not faulting anybody, and I'm sure everybody doesn't want Russo to get hurt again. So whatever it is, you know, you're going to try to protect your quarterback. So sometimes there's good penalties and sometimes there's bad penalties, and I'm sure that was a good penalty to protect your quarterback.
8:02 left in the quarter. No score, of course. This is 2nd and 25, most likely. 20, it says in the scoreboard. We'll go with that. Or timeout. Offense. Okay, so now I can repeat what you didn't hear. Head coach Steve Ryan for Dover-Sherborn, assisted by Rob Mosher, Dan Bennett, Bobby Conrad, Dave Fraser, Jacques Genvier, Eric Lasciato, Dave Sullivan, Mike Tosconi, George Webb. The captains for the home team, Grady Russo, Jim Cofield, Oliver Ferrari, Johnny Bennett. On the other side of the ball, their coaching staff, their head coach is in his first year with Millis. His name is Bob Marcello. Oh, Marcellio. Yeah, Marcellio. Defensive coordinator Sean Hill for Millis. Running back, secondary coach Mark McGuire. Special teams and receivers James Lagos. Offensive and defensive line coaches Brian Craby, Mark Salisbury. And the receiver secondary coach is Deanne Carey. And as we said, between the first and second quarter, I don't think the audio got out there. Dover-Sherborn is scheduled a Thanksgiving type game with Medfield on April 22nd, which is a Thursday. It's sort of like spring Thanksgiving, you might say, without the turkey. And it's a Thursday, April 22nd, 7 p.m. game at Medfield. So that's an additional game on the schedule. And that the proviso is, as long as there's no other game to be made up that week, they'll play that one. So if someone gets rained out or it's a COVID problem and they got to make up a game, then the Medfield game is off.
which makes sense.
Yeah, which makes sense because you got to make way for the real spring season coming up. Looking at a second down and a lot of yards. Russo, nice protection, pump fakes.
Really nice protection.
Pumps to the sideline. Johnny Bell open!
Oh, my goodness.
Inside the 5!
That was just a beautiful throw by Russo, and it was deep, and he just totally redeemed a shorter throw about X amount of plays ago with one of the best throws in leads that I've seen of the season so far. Just beautiful.
Quite an arm.
Just beautiful. And what protection from the offensive line. Just amazing.
For the blue and white, Aiden Britt's not playing today. Michael Polk's not playing today. And I'm not playing today. And we know that Russo has an ailing leg, but he looks a lot better, a lot stronger today with that leg. He's not limping as much.
Yep, timeout. Who?
Timeout Dover-Sherborn, I do believe. No? Defense?
Yep.
Thinks that's their second timeout.
You know, what I noticed was one of the linesmen or the judge, he was making a lot of the signals because the ref wasn't making the signals. I think the ref smartened up and goes, oh, I'm supposed to make the signals too. That's why, Bruce, when we were looking in the beginning of the game, it's like, what's he do? He didn't do anything.
No comments.
Yeah.
We've only got 5 games. There's no time for my criticisms.
No.
That's when people will intentionally turn their sound down. Defense back on the field.
No comment about him last night having some sacrificial wine, you know.
First and goal at the 5. So when it says 1st and 10 on the scoreboard, it really is 1st and goal. They're not going to worry about 10 yards. They only need to reach 5. Quarterback in his shotgun, yelling to his right. He's got twins left and right. Rinaldi behind him. Drops back, looks, runs to the left, being chased by 4 white shirts. Uh-oh!
No,
he throws it away. That could be grounding.
Be.
Yes, it is.
You know.
The rule is there's no tackle box like in college and pros anymore. If he runs outside the tackle box now, it's grounding.
Yeah.
It used to be no grounding, but that's definitely the definition of grounding. It's coming back.
You know, and unfortunately there was not much that he could do. I mean, he was totally being chased.
One of the coaches on the sideline shaking his head because the pass protection broke down very quickly.
Yeah. Well, that was a good play by them. They rushed. They blitzed 2 inside linebackers.
Plenty of time, over 7 minutes to go in the half. We're looking at second.
I don't even know at this point.
Second and goal from the 300-yard line. It looks, I mean, it's so far away.
21.
Is it the 21?
Yeah, 21, 22.
Yeah, it is. Second and goal from the 21. That sounds strange, doesn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, it's with this new rules.
Yeah.
It's just we talked about it last week. I think it's kind of stupid because it lauds itself to the quarterback almost getting hurt.
Yeah, a couple of these rules like that neutral zone.
Yeah,
they're not going to allow you to get back.
No,
I mean safety, people.
But this one, the quarterback gets outside of the tackles, and that's when you're allowed to throw the ball away, especially when you're getting rushed. So now what he's forced to do is to look. Well, either eat it or to look for a receiver that he can throw it near, thereby putting himself in jeopardy of getting blindsided and hit. I do not like that rule.
You can't teach common sense.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back. We're seem
back
to move it more. 5 more
We're
yards.
so far back, they need a radio to call each other. That's how far back it is. Now at the 27, that's the final spotting. So we have second and goal from the 27.
Now, Bruce, we can say to go and the ball on.
Deep drop, Grady throwing.
Oh, he's right on again! Touchdown! Oh, they caught him sleeping again. On the beautiful play, not even a rollout, great pass protection. Russo just waited, and Bennett just went right down the sideline, outran the defender, and caught the ball beautifully. Just a beautiful
I'm
play.
sure what Johnny said was, I got my DB beat. Like that last big play we saw. I got him beat. Watch me down the sideline.
Yep.
Henry Murphy will kick the extra point attempt. The holder will be Henry Moore, so the Henrys are at it.
Henry's. H2.
They got to set up the offensive line for the protection. Okay. Snap, ball kicked, blocked. Blocked.
Good.
It's good.
Good.
I couldn't see it.
I know.
I saw the ball go up, then it got blocked in my view because, as we said when nobody could hear us, we have this huge tarpaulin around us in case it rains, and there's a lot of things off to our right we cannot see.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. Murphy's kick is good, so the home team leads 7-0. I'm Bruce Glazer. He's Art Crandall, and this is the first score of the game, as you might imagine, 7-0.
Very exciting score.
And Millis, I got to say, has held their own.
They really have for coming off on the very first kickoff, the very first play of the game, where basically the Millis person fumbled twice, picked it up, fumbled again, and they got it on their 10-yard line. The first play of their drive was a penalty, and it got back about 7 yards, and they had terrible field position, and then Dover-Sherborn got the ball on the 45 after a kick, and it's been a defensive game with spurts of offense, like beautiful offense on Dover-Sherborn, actually.
I didn't catch that. Why is everybody coming to the sideline?
Could be the COVID timeout here.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they take some breaks.
Yep,
They clean, change a mask.
I think that's what happened last week, because the first half went forever.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that we didn't recognize. Now you do. I'm happy. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, they have breaks during the quarters, so exactly what you said. The kids can get a breather and safety issues.
Yeah.
7:07 to go. First score by Dover-Sherborn on that tremendous 27-yard pass. Just beautiful. Can I do my opening now?
Do you want to? Absolutely. You know what?
No. Oh, that was funny. Until it wasn't. 2 years ago, on the 2019 DS beat Millis here 14-7. As I said, Millis lost their opener to Medway. And DS won their opener 34-22. 1-8 was Millis last year. 6-5 was DS. When I say last year, I mean 2019. Touchdowns in the first game. Mike Polk, who's not playing today, had a 60-yard pass catch. Russo, a 15-yard run. Johnny Bennett, a 70-yard return in the opening game. Bennett in 2019 averaged 11 yards per touch. That's nice. Nick Rinaldi, a 99-yard pass interception. 99-yard interception for a touchdown, and a 15-yard run.
I'll tell you that interception and kickoff for a return absolutely was like a dagger, because that was seconds before the
Speaking of daggers,
Uh-oh.
McPhee!
Oh,
McPhee ran on the far side. He steps out of bounds inside the 40-30 on the Dover-Sherborn side of the field. Whoa, nice return.
Oh, my goodness.
5-yard line, pushed out of bounds by the kicker, number 16, Henry Murphy.
And Henry Murphy, as the PA system says, pushed him out of bounds.
Wow.
Your kicker got to him, and that's not what you want.
That saved the touchdown right there.
And the other thing is, we keep mentioning this every week, never let your foot off the gas. Never let the other team think they can get back in the game. And last week against Dover-Sherborn and Dedham made a comeback.
Right.
And DS substituted much too early. We didn't know that. We thought it was great until it wasn't. But DS held on to win that game. Quarterback drops, throws a screen, left side. This is Tally Smith being hit and knocked down after a short pickup.
Nice D. Good swarm.
I thought Tally would get more action, but finally he's seeing the ball. Now he comes out as a wide out left. Nichols in the backfield. Almeida, the young kid who only played a little bit last week against Medway with his first start of his career at the varsity level. Nick listed, I don't have his height and weight, whatever it is. Incomplete pass intended for number 5, Cole Sullivan. The captains for this team of Millis, Brian Kane, out injured, Charlie Smith, Brian Nichols, and that's it. That's it. They have a lineman named James Gagne, his nickname, Buster.
Really?
Don't you love it for football? Buster Gagne?
Yeah.
That's a great nickname. Out to the right, McPhee and Sullivan. Off to the left, Jack Halloran and Tally Smith. Quarterback drops. Time is good. Line drive. Knocked away. Almost picked off.
Nice job.
That Cofield?
I don't know.
Can't tell him when from the turn.
I don't know.
No, it's 77. That would be Mike Badeau. Nice defensive play. Ball knocked away by him. So we're looking at 4th down and 4 maybe. This is punting time. No, I'm sorry. It's not punting time. I had them turn the wrong way. They're going right to left. My brain is going the other way, unfortunately. So they're in a shotgun. They're going for it on 4th and 7. Make that 4th and 7. In the backfield, Nichols. Almeida yelling it out. Drops back. Protection breaking down. He is hit as he throws. And the ball pops away. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Very nice defensive play. Who was that? Was that Bowen?
Badeau? Oh, Bowen, yeah.
Yeah. Thought somebody else, but...
Actually, the quarterback made the right play. Threw it away instead of getting hit way back there.
Yeah. So
turnover on downs. 1st down and 10 with just over 6 minutes to go in the half. Ball in the 24. Dover with a touchdown lead. Dover-Sherborn, if you like.
Yeah. And you know what's... and I like that, Dover-Sherborn. The one thing that I do miss, especially with this COVID, is the fact that we don't have outstanding playback.
The replays.
Cam is in the booth.
Missed that terribly.
Typically with the playback, and we don't get it.
We don't. Handoff. Rinaldi running by himself now. Past the 1st down marker. Rinaldi to the 40. 1st down.
Nice job. Puts his body right down. He gets 2 extra yards, 6 more feet just by doing that. Nice job.
Luke has an outstanding basketball player, younger brother who'll be a junior next year, and Luke Rinaldi. So I'm wondering, would Luke start thinking about football too? Because they're both outstanding athletes.
I guess the gentleman next to me is Grady Russo's cousin. He's about 6'9". I had to ask him to move because I couldn't see.
And then he said, "Excuse me?"
I said, "No."
Russo at time. Russo running to his right. Russo bootlegs to the far near sideline. Throws. Got him! Got him!
Oh, my
near sideline. Down to the 40. Outside of the 35.
And he went for another 5 yards.
A nothing play made by Russo and Bennett.
Awesome sauce. Right by the sideline again. Tiptoeing on the sideline.
I thought Russo was taking the safe play and going out of bounds. And he said, "Wait a sec."
Yeah.
That's the 3rd sideline pass to Russo to Bennett, 1 for a touchdown.
And it's a nice thing. He's a righty, so he's running right. And he can do a little planting on that before he throws. So those are beautiful plays.
Eli Kaplan's in the game as a receiver, replacing Aiden Britt today. He wears number 17. Hand off to Nick. Nick straight up. Nick straight ahead for 7, 8, 9 yards. Close to a 1st down.
That's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to tell you that I think Mikael Badeau pulling guard, and he just plowed and opened up that hole. Nice job. Nice job.
They gave him a 1st down. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line of the visitors. I would say within shadows of the goalpost, but there's no shadows today.
No.
No, not at all. Rain is held off. We are so fortunate. Kaplan comes to the right by himself. Triplets to the left in receivership. Quarterback waiting the ball. Russo looks left, looks for his man. Got him. Bennett again turns it around, far side. Bennett close to the 1st down.
You know, I got to tell you that the outstanding, how can I rephrase that and make it sound more logically? I apologize, but I just trip over my mouth because the front offensive line is doing such an outstanding job.
The only mistake has been when he got called for that throwing the ball away.
Yeah, and it's right in front of us, so I've been concentrating on that line, and what a wonderful job.
Excuse me. Okay, better.
Ferrari, Beto, Daly, Wayne, Kane.
Yeah, that offensive line.
Oh, my God.
Officially, yeah, like you said, Kane, Wayne, Daly, Bedeau, and Ferrari.
Just wonderful.
Russo, this side, overthrows Bennett, out of play.
And that was a blitz, and it was unpicked up in the blitz, and that's why Russo had to get rid of it so quick.
Yeah.
He
Second.
took that hit, too. Sorry, Bruce.
Okay.
Took the hit.
I got nowhere to go. Third down and 3.
Yeah.
3:55 until halftime. 7-0 Raiders on a bomb down the near sideline. Grady Russo to Johnny Bennett. It's been a well-played game, especially for Dover-Sherborn, because they're marching again. But Millis has been holding their own, as we said earlier.
You know, this has been a very good game. Exciting game.
Russo hands off to Rinaldi. Left guard hole. First short gain, not the first down he wanted. Tally Smith in the tackle.
He's going to bring it up to 4th down. You know what you just said, the game, last week's game was a blowout in the first half, kind of a nail biter for a little bit in the second half, and we came out victorious. And this one, you know, I'll tell you, I think we've got the dominant offense and this more stringent defense, but it's only 7-0 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
No gain in the last play, so it's 4th and 3 again. Run a pass. I say pass, which means they'll run.
I think it might be a pass. I think it'd be prudent. I mean, look at the way that their defense is set up. We got 2 to the right.
Yeah, they're looking strong side, near side. You're right. Timeout called.
I bet you it was who called out? Oh, we called the timeout.
I think Russo looked to the right and saw the pass defense and said to himself, uh-oh, let's think about this. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe,
but he called it for whatever right reason to come back and talk to the coaching staff.
Yeah. And I could have, and on the other side, I could have thought it would have been Dedham saying, holy crap, we don't got the right defensive setup, and let's call a timeout.
By the way, do you remember seeing this before? All the coaches have white sweatshirts of some sort on, so at least you know they're coaches. You don't see that all the time.
No.
Look at, matter of fact, across the field, they're in gray. I like that when coaches are in the same color, so you know who's who.
Yeah. Not just some clown off the.
Not you and me running out to say, guys, what do you think about this play?
Hey, you want a hot dog? Go ahead, 50 cents. So I want to thank all the listeners on the YouTube channel out there, Dover-Sherborn Cable and YouTube. It's a pleasure going live. It's crazy, huh? Crazy technology.
Yeah, isn't it?
Awesome.
Even when the sound doesn't work, we're eons ahead of where we were last year.
Yeah.
When we were just spotty as far as games going live from home games. Now it's been 100% reliable till today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, kudos to our staff for getting it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes the weather kicks in and makes little, gremlin plays against you. And they fixed it after one quarter, so we're here live with everything. Bringing it to you and Millis, and you and Dover-Sherborn. Grady run to his right. Looks to run it on his own. He bootlegs to the right. Comes down inside the 10. Grady, touchdown!
Outstanding.
He fooled him again.
And you know what? As soon as he saw the area that he could run and get at least 5 or 10 yards, the offense of our guys, you got Loeffler and you got Eli Kaplan, who blocked for them and just was outstanding and allowed Russo to go into the end zone. Just a wonderful play. A heads-up blocking by the 2 receivers out there.
Yeah, that's it.
Extra point brings it to 14-0 Dover-Sherborn.
I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with this team, the way they do turn around, they block, they're fully aware of what's going on.
They make mistakes and they recover, and that's the best you can ask of any team.
Absolutely.
You're going to make mistakes. If you fold up, the other team wins. If you're resilient, like they have been the last 2 weeks, it's your time.
That's right.
Is this Mrs. Kaplan in front of us? That's
Hey.
her. I thought she was like just showing us her thumb, but she was cheering for her son.
Hey, you know what? We got perfect. Perfect.
I was more excited that I actually saw it.
Yeah,
I understood it.
live and right?
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So exciting. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, when Russo pivoted out of that pocket and looked, he got some daylight right ahead, and like I said, Kaplan and Loeffler were well aware that he was on the road going for the end zone, and they turned around and started blocking their men and allowed him to do that. So just an outstanding play.
McPhee and Nichols are deep. Ball comes to McPhee. He's a tall one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy.
He comes up to the 35 with a nice return. They may give him the 36. Good field position with over 2.5 to go in the half.
You know, I got to tell you that we are tremendously lucking out, Bruce and I here. A lot of the action is right in front of us.
Thank goodness.
Oh, my goodness. It's
Let me tell you,
wonderful.
people, when it gets inside the 20 on the left side, we guess a lot.
Yeah, I can't see much at all because we're on the right side of
And
the
I keep
announcer
thinking,
box.
how many mistakes would we not make if we had the pro or the college height level, that angle? Oh my gosh, you see everything. But we is at what we is. So the senior and the sophomore, running back and quarterback, are talking in the backfield. In the shotgun is the sophomore Almeida. Next to him is Brian Nichols, the running back. Long count. Nichols, whoa! Almeida loses the ball. He knows he's in trouble. Gonna run away with it and throws it to his coach. Well, he had a receiver down there, so it's not an intentional grounding.
No. Rinaldi was chasing him down. I don't think he actually knew how close Rinaldi was, but when he went to throw it, Rinaldi was in the action of actually hitting him, so he went forward and the ball went right out of bounds. So,
That's another thing you got to learn is peripheral vision. Know when the other guy's coming.
yeah. So there's no penalty on that one. That's why.
2nd and 10. Now you're looking at an I backfield. Don't see that too often anymore. Two backs behind the QB. Hands off. Coming left side. Heredia stomped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, what's really interesting is the I formation. What's going on here? Wait a minute. Oh, timeout DS.
Dover-Sherborn calling a timeout. Aiden Hurst with the stop.
One of the things that you see with the I is that usually you have the fullback in front, and they start doing the blocking for the halfback, and that's exactly what happened, except on that play, the fullback went to the left a little bit, and the halfback did not follow him. And
I was watching the halfback, and I said, where did his blocking go?
Yeah. He didn't follow the fullback.
Heredia's a sophomore also, so he's got some learning to do.
Yeah. Well, it worked out well for us.
2:21 to go, 14-0 Raiders. Millis playing a resilient game on their own. They're trying very hard. Right now, the better team has been Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah.
But Millis has not quit at all. They're staying with their offense and their offensive game plan. They're still in the game, just inside the left hash mark. They have a 3rd and 10.
Tight setup formation, tight setup.
Pitch, bobble, picked up by Heredia. He spins and goes nowhere.
You know, I got to tell you, for that tight formation for Millis, you would have thought it was going to be more of a play up the middle or something, but when he pitched it out to the side, because of the tight formation, I didn't see anybody pulling as a lead blocker, and he had nowhere to go.
You know, I'm looking at number 27, Willie Bowen. He's a big kid. Last year we mentioned, flag? Late flag, what was that?
I don't know. It's like, what's all the coaches doing out on the field? Unsportsmanlike conduct on Dover-Sherborn.
My guess is somebody said something.
Delay a game.
Oh, delay a game. I'm sorry.
Raiders. 5-yard penalty.
Delay of game.
Delay of game on the defense?
Oh, you know what?
What?
See, the coaches were on the field. One of the things I did not say was last time when
4th and 5.
when Dover-Sherborn was on defense and they were down in their own zone around the 20, the coaches were out on the field ordering people to move,
Okay.
and I don't see that a lot, and they let it go.
Fair call by the official. You can't knock it.
Nope.
He made the right play.
Yeah.
Punting situation. Bennett deep. And the last thing you want to do is kick it to him. Good snap. Just gets it off.
Wow.
Down goes Charlie Smith and not throwing a flag. Bennett has it. No flag. And I thought it was very
Yeah.
flag on the other side with the return.
I thought he was calling for a fair catch. It wasn't well marked, but he didn't, wave it off with both hands or anything, but I thought I saw something that signified that he had, was going for a fair catch.
And I was watching the punter because I thought he was very close to him being hit
Yeah.
after the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
The ball was kicked, but I didn't see the return.
So he's waving the hanky
No
around.
flag in the play for the halo infraction. Dover-Sherborn, first down on their own 20.
All right, so there was no flag, no infraction.
So what they're saying is if he intended to call a fair catch, it wasn't visible enough, maybe?
Right.
Regardless of that situation, they had the ball in their own 27. They've got a $1:37 to go until halftime. And they got enough of an offense to move it downfield.
The flag keeps flying all over the place, so the wind keeps changing.
Mhm.
But I would have liked to see another Murphy field goal.
Wouldn't that be something, huh?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Russo, hands up, football in them now. Short drop, look left, Rose left. Then reverses direction and down he goes inside the 10.
Yeah, and that was a coverage sack because Russo was looking for the receivers and Millis had everybody covered. They did a really good job on that, and that was a coverage sack.
So you see, if I'm Millis here, I'm wondering if I should use my timeout if I have any. They must have some.
Yeah.
They're losing clock time.
Yeah, it'd be silly not to.
Loss of 15 brings up second
Especially now, I don't know why they're not calling a timeout.
Unless they're out of them.
yard line.
Unless they're out of them, but I don't remember them calling a lot of timeouts.
They call at least 2, and I have not been keeping score of timeouts. I don't want that distraction right now, but it's wow. Under 45 seconds, the 25 yards to go for a first down. Russo running, eating up time. Now Russo on the run. Fran Tarkenton Jr. spun to the ground, way short of the original line of scrimmage. But the clock keeps rolling under half a minute. So it looks like we may not get another playoff.
Yeah, we might not.
Good received by number 76.
Yeah, I don't think we will. 19 seconds left. Well, hey, no huddle. Well, little huddle. Maybe they're going to line up. We'll
One
see.
last play. I'll give you a home run ball, if anything.
12 seconds.
10 seconds now.
9.
Russo
7.
in no hurry.
6.
Russo watching the clock. We're going to
5.
halftime.
Yeah, we're going to halftime. That was just a fake out.
Hello, everybody, and goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, fake
Both
out.
teams will go to their respective sideline. We have a 10-minute break coming up. We'll leave you with a live shot of the field. The score at halftime, Dover-Sherborn 14 and Millis no score. You are watching Dover-Sherborn Cable TV.
The COVID vaccine is a critical tool to protect yourself and end the pandemic.
But you might have questions about its safety.
The same safety measures used for all vaccines were used for the COVID vaccine.
Tens of thousands participated in vaccine trials to prove it's safe.
Since then, millions of people of all races and ethnicities have gotten the vaccine and experienced only mild side effects.
I got the vaccine to protect myself, my family, and my patients.
When it's your turn, trust the facts. Get the vax.
Both teams come back to their respective sideline. I think we're on. Bruce Glazer and Art Crandall with Danny Murphy on camera. I got to talk to Mrs. Hirsch and Mrs. Grady Russo, well, his mother. And they've been telling us people are watching, grandparents are watching these games. And on a Sunday morning, even though it's Palm Sunday, you can work church around it, and they're enjoying us. I think they're enjoying you and they're putting up with me, or vice versa. And the thing I tell them is, we've known each other for years now, and we're not here to show off. We're here to have fun, and that's what it's all about, making the kids happy, look good, the parents happy, calling a fun football game, and enjoying ourselves while doing it, because we don't want to bore anybody to tears. Even my bad jokes sometimes, are excusable.
Are badly funny.
Not always.
There you go.
Johnny Bennett. Yes, Johnny Bennett at the 20. Johnny Bennett fakes, comes to his left. Johnny Bennett moving up the field. Johnny Bennett tackled at the 27-yard line.
Well, we want to welcome everybody back for the second half, and those who might have not been on watching on YouTube. The Dover Raiders, Dover-Sherborn Raiders are going left to right on the field for us. I want to wish everybody a happy Passover and a happy Palm Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yep. Get the 2 days merging. That's wonderful. And we're on the football field.
Wide out to the near side is Eli Kaplan. Johnny Bennett is his flanker to his left side. And they got one receiver left and a wing left. And they run the football. Nick Rinaldi with the first down! The senior picks it up by 10 plus 5, 15-yard gain.
Nice job.
So that first half was controlled football.
Yep.
It was conservative. It was a nice pass-run blend by Dover-Sherborn especially. Millis really never got that offense going.
No.
That's it?
No, you're absolutely right. And I was just fixated on this last play that happened because the blocking was outstanding for Rinaldi. I mean, you looked at, there was a couple, obviously, the Canes, the Waynes, the Dailies and the Ferraris were just way ahead and blocking perfect for that play, which resulted in a first down.
Motion in the backfield.
Bruce.
Stuff in the backfield as well.
Quick to Rinaldi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't fool anybody.
No. Shaking and baking the plays. But what you were saying on that last comment that you said about the midfield, their defense comes up with
Millis.
Oh my God.
The M's.
The M times. They come up with some really creative defensive schemas, and then sometimes they just, I don't know. They just either miss a tackle or they don't go deep enough to follow the receiver. And, like I was saying, in high school, you don't know the arm of the quarterback, and you shouldn't shortchange him.
Pitch. Skirting outside. There he goes for first down. Rinaldi again. 15, 17 yards.
Nice job.
Rinaldi has this burst of speed you don't expect from a big back.
No.
Flag in the backfield. They're pointing to the home team. Holding offense. Nice run, Nick. See you later, ball. Coming back.
The call is holding on Dover-Sherborn.
Johnny Bennett fixing Nick Rinaldi's shoulder pad because you can't do it yourself. Your body doesn't reach that way, and someone else has to do it for you.
It's tough.
Grady Russo with a quick trot to the sideline.
So we'll see what he brings in for the play on this one.
His mom was talking to at halftime, and she said his legs are a lot stronger this week. He's been going to PT.
Oh, that's good.
And he looks stronger.
Yeah, he does look stronger.
He's got a brother at, I believe, Indiana University.
Yeah. If he's anything like his cousin, who's a mountain next to me, I'll tell you.
Rubbing hands together. Russo with the ball. Protection excellent.
Oh, my God.
Comes to the near side. Bennett dukes one guy. Well, he jukes, actually. It's a juke. Out of bounds, he goes at the 45.
I got to tell you, looking, there was tremendous blocking by the line, and I think every receiver that I looked at was at least 3 to 4 yards wide open. So Russo had his pick on the receivers. Nice. They're really looking nice.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, they get that back a little bit because of the penalty. So
Daly over the football.
wide
Quarterback.
setup, right? Wide setup.
Yeah, I see that. This spread, you're right. Pitch. Nick sees one hole block, comes up the other way, and a short pickup, and Millis knows they're getting the ball back. By the way, while we have this break, I am so glad to see the Duxbury head coach fired for the whole anti-Semitism down there with the play calling. And I'll tell you something, they already canceled one game, and in all honesty, they should cancel the season and fire every coach on that Duxbury varsity team and start over again next year. Don't tell me the assistant coaches didn't know what was going on.
It's an atrocity.
And I'm not blaming the kids. The kids made a mistake, but they were being told by the adults what to do.
It's an
and
aberration.
They thought it was okay.
Aberration.
Yeah, it's an aberration. You're right. You're right. No need for that under any conditions.
No.
Timeout called by somebody. Ball in the nose of the 45 on the left side of the field. Dover-Sherborn with a rushing touchdown from the quarterback. And then a nice, pretty pass play to Johnny Bennett. A 27-yard pass and followed up by that Russo 9-yard run. 14-0 we are. Eli Kaplan in front of us stretching out his leg during this timeout. Back to line of scrimmage for Henry Murphy punt.
Okay.
Nice snap.
Really
Murphy,
nice.
nice right leg.
Oh, nice punt
Nice
where nobody
bounce.
was.
Spin, spin, spin inside the 20, where they down it right on the 20-yard line.
Good job. Good job. So, with 8:39 in the third quarter left to play, Raiders are 14-0, and it'll be interesting what Millis is going to do here. I think this is one of their defining type of, there's enough time in the game so they can start coming back.
I mean, the first time you touch the ball in each half gives an indication of where you are. And they had a halftime break. We'll see what they do. They run it from the near side, right to left. Almeida, the quarterback, asks for the football and gets it. Throws quickly. Got his man. The ball dropped. Just plain old dropped.
Yep. He should have caught that.
I
It
believe
hit
that
both
was
his hands.
Joe Bourret.
28.
Was it
Is that
28?
it? 26, 28?
28, maybe Jack Halloran. Yep, Jack
Halloran,
Halloran
yeah,
dropped the ball.
28. Yeah, that was something that should have been caught. I mean, he threw it. It would have been a great catch because it was in traffic.
You need momentum.
But you should have caught that. And the difference, I'll tell you, was that was it was a little bit behind him, but we had a lot of defenders right around him. So, and that's so different than what Millis is doing to us. They're leaving us more wide open.
Quarterback looking, airs it out right side. I don't know where he's throwing it. As soon as that ball released, you realize nobody's got time to go that far.
You know, I think it's what you were saying in the beginning. He's a sophomore. It might have got rushed. He knew the play was, bombed down to the sideline. And maybe because he's sophomore and this is his first week of full practice as the quarterback, maybe, I don't know.
You could hear those footsteps sometimes. You hear those footsteps coming, yeah.
He just heaved it. And he heaved it actually to the sideline. So I can say we defended pretty well.
Halloran and Smith to the left, 2 out to the right. And they got to run it. Or are they? Yeah, they're running right side. I don't know where they're running to, but it goes nowhere. 4th down. Absolutely nowhere.
That was a really nice tackle by Wayne on that one.
Ben Wayne, one of the first stoppers, as you said.
For no gain, tackled among others, number 62, Ben Wayne. Go Wayne. 4th and 10.
His father's name is John.
John Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
says, what other guy? Thought that was cute.
Yeah. the Duke, John Wayne.
Back to punt is Tally Smith, left foot forward. He'll kick it with his right. Nice snap. Now a nice kick. Right into the arms of Johnny Bennett. Uh-oh, coming this way. Past the 50 marker. Down to the 40. Stays about the 30. He stays about the 30.
Holy smokes.
Approximately 60 yards on the punt return.
And no flag on the play. You know, when Johnny Bennett started going right toward us, number 26 for Millis, Nick Quizani, was chasing him down, and I thought he was going to get him, but Johnny turned the corner real quick, headed upfield, and nobody could catch him. It was just all John. Nice play.
We talk about momentum, and that just flipped it around again.
Yep.
And Millis going back in their haunches saying, uh-oh, you kick it right. I mean, great punt.
Yeah.
He kicked it right into his bread basket.
Right. I mean, he didn't have to move.
No. Fly ball to center field. He just basically went off.
No.
Good.
Oh, he got it.
I don't call this anymore. I refuse.
I know. He must have got it by like a foot and a half. Just missed the upright, but it went in, I'll tell you. So, you know, going back, when Millis had 3 and out, they did not look good. They looked like a team that's back on their heels in a prize fight and just trying to do something. And that bomb that the quarterback threw to nobody down the sideline, a bobbled little pass, incomplete pass, then you kick.
You got a feel for them. They haven't scored a point so far in 2 games.
Is that right?
Yeah. And matter of fact, they lost 21-0 to Medway, and they're down by the same score in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Medway 2-0. But that Medway 2-0, they looked like the good team in the Tri-Valley Small next to Dover-Sherborn. But, you know, you don't know how good they beat. Medway beat Millis and Norton. And I don't think either of those teams is having a good year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next to last game of the season is here against Medway. Or 2 games from the end of the season is Medway here at 7 o'clock late down the road. That'll be a good game, a night game.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy with the ground ball.
His patented.
Picked up by McPhee. McPhee to the 30. McPhee stood up. McPhee goes down to 32. He didn't want to go down either.
No. That was a good run back. You know, it's funny on the kickoffs, the kind of squibby type of things that Murph does. He just throws it, kicks it in there and lets it bounce and bounce and bounce. And you know, what happened on this one, for those who are on the radio, not watching, that the defense actually bobbled it. So,
Radio?
Yeah.
You mean they're in the kitchen listening to the TV?
That's right, baby.
That's what you mean. Ah.
No, actually, I meant like Zoe and those guys like listening to the radio. That's what we need to do. We need to broadcast on the radio somewhere.
I'll call you later. Almeida.
Oh, that's a nice
Man
play.
wide open.
Oh, that's
nice
a nice play.
catch and run by Cole Sullivan to the 30.
Yep. That was actually a nice play by Millis.
A 39-yard pass completion.
Yep, and he was wide open, and nice catch. We were on him fairly quick to make that tackle. So now we're on defense at our own 31.
From the far hash mark. Quarterback feeling a little better. Almeida has the football. Up back, gets it straight ahead. Turned up and down as the helmet flies free on the field.
Rinaldi made a textbook tackle. Pick up and put down. WW Wrestling or whatever it is. Pick up and put down.
Nichols with about a 4-yard pickup. Got a second and a long 6:22 clock running. In the third quarter. 21-0 Raiders.
You know, it's sprinkling now. can hear the rain on the top of the tarp. Thank you very much, Cameron Crandall, for putting this up.
Yeah, there are only how many of us here? 1, 2, 3.
But he precariously put it so none of the audio would get wet, and we wouldn't get wet. And look at this. He put those alligator grips up there.
Oh yeah, that's nice. There's 9 of us.
He was hanging off for this thing.
There's 9 of us under this tarp. I think that's kind of cool.
No timeout on the field.
So thanks, Cam.
Our cameraman up in the booth is Dan Murphy.
Yep. Doing Instagrams. I think there's Jack, there's Brad. Cam's looking at the operations.
He's our Crandall. I'm Bruce Glazer. We're here in the third quarter with a timeout on the field, 5:53 to go in the third quarter.
Millis has a little contingency over there in their stands.
I'm just watching Charlie Budd hopping around with that bad left leg of his. On the sideline, puts his sneaker on. He's got to be frustrated.
Yeah.
You can hear the Dover-Sherborn team yelling at their defense. Almeida with the ball, runs to his right, drops way back.
Wow.
Throws a line drive. It bounces away from his receiver.
You know, I think what we're going to start getting now, you see people putting up their umbrellas and things like that. I think we're going to start getting maybe, how rain affects the ball, leather ball. I don't know if we're going to see less passing or whatever.
Where does tarpaulin come from? Who owns it? It's really nice.
Tarpaulin?
This one, this tarp.
Dover-Sherborn.
Is it
Cable TV.
really? I like it.
Yeah.
We should leave it here permanently.
For those sunny days.
Yeah. Right. We're getting into, I cannot see the football territory now. Almeida, a lot of time to go in the game. Runs to his right. She doesn't see the blitz. And he got hit by the blitz. Number 27 for Dover-Sherborn. Willie Bowen on the stop.
Alameda sacked by number 27, Willie Bowen. Results in a fumble
You
out
know,
of bounds.
that's going to be one of the plays of the second half defensively because they were in great field position starting this drive, and now Millis is way out of it.
You know, they had a first down on our 31. It is now 4th down on our 28. So, in 3 downs, they only picked up 3 yards.
Well, they're going for it. It's not a bad idea. I mean,
oh, you got it, Bruce. At
if
this
they
point,
turn it over, Dover-Sherborn's in okay territory on the offense, but they're so close to the goal line, they've got to try something.
and there's no way you're going to get a field goal from this far out.
4th and 7.
You'd have to be a college punter to kicker to get a field goal from way back here.
Almeida, rush on, throws.
Intercepted, almost.
No, I wouldn't want to pick it off, just knock it away.
Right, which fortunately is what happened. Nice job. So it's going to be our ball on our own 28.
Turnover and downs.
And, you know, I think not just with the rain, but with what's going on right now, you see there's in the air, I think, a feeling of confidence right now. We stopped Millis on that last 2 drives, which was huge because this is the time of the game where if they were going to go and start scoring, it would bring them right back into the game.
And do you know who made the play? A freshman, Emilio Cabio. He is short, but he has such jumping ability. Cabby. I'll get your name right, Emilio. I'm sorry. Emilio Cabby, number 83. I'm looking at him now. He's thin. He's got a great physique for football. Not very tall, but it's that leaping ability.
And he's fast.
Sometimes you see the smaller players with great jump because they make up for their height. But with that, he does it great. He's just a freshman. Running out of trouble is Grady Russo. Throws. Got him!
Oh,
again at the 40. Turns to the 50. Yells to the 45. He loses the ball. And they fall on it. Dover-Sherborn ball.
Yeah.
As at the last second, he lost it. And
Daly.
it was fallen on by Daly.
Yeah. But you know, the interesting thing was that when Russo was rolling to the right, he pump faked. And I think that got a lot of people, and it froze a couple of people, and Johnny Bennett was still hanging right out there, waiting for the bus, and punched his ticket and got like 10 more yards.
But it also looked again like Russo was going to go out of bounds, and
Yep.
his defense might have slowed up.
Yeah. The pump fake screwed him up, and then you think he, was going out of bounds because he was still in pursuit. He was being pursued.
The white of the football leading on the white of the 44-yard line. Russo awaits the snap. Fake. Straight ahead. Nice run by Nick Rinaldi. They lined up next to each other.
Yep.
It's what you call a wildcat, in which the quarterback basically becomes a running back, and Nick Rinaldi got the football.
Yep. And Badeau was way down. Badeau was way down blocking. That was a very nice, he was leading the effort right there.
7-yard pickup, 3 to go for the first. They'll try it again with Rinaldi. He went back, lost
wait a
the
minute.
football. He went back.
No,
went
he's
forward.
down, he's down.
They're saying he's down?
Yeah. And I'm sure Millis is going to be upset at that.
Rinaldi can't escape the tackle of number 7.
Well, Rinaldi backed up. Then when he turned around, he lost his grip on the football. And as you said, that ball's going to get wet.
So I don't know if he already made contact on the ground by the time he kind of almost threw it, but he probably, like you said, he lost the ball.
But they're
he was
saying he was down?
Yep.
Was he?
His knees might have been down. Yep.
I just saw the ball squirt loose and thought, uh-oh.
Yep.
But fortunately, if that knee hit the ground, obviously, ball at the
Yep.
40, 3rd and 7. Well, if they give him a yard, a long 6, really, right in front of us at the 40 of Millis. They should double team Johnny Bennett,
I know, huh?
Yeah. To the right goes Russo.
Nope.
4th down.
Brady Russo's pass intended for number 30, Aiden Hirsch, incomplete. 4th and 6.
Jackson Carolan was way down. He was pretty open. He was almost by the end zone, but I think the play just closed too quickly to throw them the ball. But he was wide open down there.
Those are raindrops you might hear in the background falling
Yeah.
on our top versus not on our heads.
Yeah, raindrops keep falling.
Receivers left and right, of course. Out of a pro set. Quarterback drops to midfield. Now he runs. Now he gets tackled. Ball at the 40, where the play started out. So nothing gained, nothing lost, except they turned the ball over, and it'll be Millis' ball 60 yards from pay dirt.
Yeah. On that, you see a lot of, let me see, there was Luke Loeffler, there was Jackson Caroline, and there was Johnny Bennett, who was all the way down. They just kind of released the hounds, and they went all the way downfield. And I think the play caved in too quickly, and Russo couldn't get rid of the ball way down there, because that would have been a huge pass.
Once again in front of us, Nick Almeida standing 5 yards away from the football. Heredia. I don't know what that was, but it was slow motion.
Goodness gracious.
That handoff was so slow, I'm surprised only one tackler would have got in there.
Holy smokes, that was like a 7-yard loss.
Willie Bowen,
It never got going.
No.
7 on the play. 2nd and 16. Ball carried by number 23.
Okay, if it's a loss of 7, why is it 2nd and 16? It's 2nd and 17, isn't it? Actually, it's only a 6-yard
All
loss.
right, 6-yard loss.
Yeah.
Depends where they put it.
Yeah. It's 2nd and 16, definitely.
Yeah.
I formation, quarterback over center. Deep back gets the ball. That would be one of the captains going ahead. Nichols, I believe, the carrier. No, it's not. Heredia. I mean, Heredia has some ability, but that offensive line, they're not opening up anything, really.
No.
Not for the most part. Do you remember one long gain? I don't think so.
What was that?
A long gain for Millis from scrimmage on the run?
Yeah. I haven't seen too many of them. So that was a 3-yard gain. Gang tackled by a bunch. And like you said, they're really not opening up a hole.
No, they're not.
For anybody to run.
Just a slice, a piece of, it's a little piece.
Yeah.
3rd and 13. A lot of noise on the field. Coming this way. Oh, it's throwing Tally Smith.
You know, and honestly, I think when Danny Sullivan was, he was on him all the way, and I think there was incidental contact.
I saw
there.
it too. Yep.
You do, but I think the receiver wasn't. First of all, he didn't keep running as fast as he should have for that ball. And
I thought he was interfered with and they were going to throw a flag.
Yeah.
Or maybe they ruled the ball was overthrown, but we're back to where we are, 4th down. And they is kicking. Low snap. Smith gets it off. And guess who? Mr. Bennett, ball on his right arm, gets away from one. He's not going anywhere this time.
Not this time.
70 yards away.
Yeah.
Dover-Sherborn takes it over with about half a minute to go in the half.
So in that play, that was, what's his name for Millis, a captain, Brian Nichols. He made the play, made the stop. The flag's really blowing. The wind's picking up.
You still want a field goal, don't you?
Yeah, it ain't going to happen, I don't think. You can see Old Glory fully extended and waving, so it's getting pretty windy.
Mike Polk in the game. I don't believe he's been in before.
I don't either.
And so he was maybe hurt, but he's ready to play. To Polk! Polk! Oh, it bounces off him and out of bounds.
Yeah.
He might have been out anyways when he caught the ball.
I think so, too.
Good to see him back on the field.
Yes, good to see him.
2nd and 10 as the wind definitely picks up.
Yeah.
That could play a little havoc with the football.
Yeah, he's throwing into the wind right now.
But you're up by 3 touchdowns. The other team hasn't really got close to scoring. So I don't know if you want to throw into the wind again and maybe the last play of the quarter. Do you just run it out and switch sides of the field?
I would switch sides to the field because you'd be going with the wind as opposed to against it right now.
Do you think the players know it's raining out or they're so focused they don't even care?
It's raining.
It's raining. Bennett in motion. Russo hands off to his big boy, Nick Rinaldi, running far side. Tries to swing the corner, doesn't work, and you got a 3rd and very long.
I don't think it's applicable too much on here, but when you've got a visor instead of just the iron for the helmet, that visor gets wet and it's a pain in the neck. It's kind of like in hockey.
I'm always watching hockey plays, wiping it off. Yeah,
wiping it off.
It should come with a windshield wiper, huh?
Yeah, right?
Yep, that windshield wiper I want to invent.
That'd be like one of those Three Stooges movie things.
Make sure the batteries work.
Hey Cam, it's raining. Good job on the tent here.
He didn't hear you.
No, he didn't. He's
too
busy coordinating.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to support the GS Boosters by buying a Fan Zone t-shirt or visiting the Raiders Wear Sale Rack.
The snack bar open.
Yeah?
Why don't you get me something?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
What's rain?
Yeah.
What, are you scared of the rain?
Yeah. That ain't happening.
You notice I didn't volunteer. It's pouring now.
Right. It's coming down good rain. Some good rain, as they say.
We should have sold seats to the Topolin. We could have made
know.
We could have made some money today.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
These people getting freebie. We'd give my wife a discount. Wouldn't we?
Yeah.
You remember? I know it was a couple of years ago. We did a game in the rain, and we didn't really have a good top on us.
Yeah.
And we got soaked.
Oh, to the bone.
Oh. And you go home, and it's like, I don't think I want to shower. I just want to lie on the floor and dry off.
I know. Or else you just jump in the shower with all your
Yeah.
clothes and turn the heat on, the hot water on. Yeah.
My wife chose one of the best seats in the house. She's in from the tarpaulin, nothing can get on her. She's got it perfectly figured out. And she's got her umbrella as a defense mechanism.
Well, you know, the wind is just whipping all around, and that's the problem.
3rd and 10, far side, overthrown.
Yeah.
4th quarter, 9 seconds to go, 9 seconds underway in a 12-minute quarter. We mentioned last week that they were considering for the Super Bowl next year all the games at Gillette and make them 10-minute quarters so you could squeeze everybody in.
Yeah.
I still have mixed feelings on that. Because you're changing the length of the game, which means you're changing all the games.
Yeah.
40-minute games rather than 48-minute games.
Yeah.
And some places have 10-minute quarters anyway. Some have 11. We have 12 in the Tri-Valley. So, I mean, do what you're going to do. It's, you know, it's for the kids, so they want to play in Gillette. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. As Henry Murphy gets a right leg off, way in the air, McPhee has it. McPhee no longer has it. As KB flips him out of bounds. Emilio is so fast, and they throw a flag for too much aggression, I guess. He threw him out of bounds. It was legit, but they're saying he pushed him too hard.
Yep. Over-aggressive, personal foul. Yep.
15-yard personal foul. Yeah, okay, fine. They call it. I understand why they called it.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's legit.
It is legit. It all comes down to the safety.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
You know? So, I forgot. Cam was not the only one who set this up. Danny Murphy helped. Multifaceted Cam and multifaceted Danny.
It's like setting up a tent when you go on camping, which I haven't done in 100 years. It's like you got to get it all balanced, make sure one side doesn't sink. They did a great job. Thanks, guys.
Danny and Cam, good job. Thanks.
So with 11:42 to go in regulation, Millis faces a 3-touchdown deficit at the Dover-Sherborn 45, and they got to go for it here. Forget the little running plays up the middle. They got to go for it. They're looking out of an eye. Quarterback over center. Almeida hands off to his deep back, Heredia.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And
Heredia just falls in the logo at midfield and it doesn't go anywhere.
No. And
Ben Wayne on the stop.
I was listening to what he was
Parents
saying.
right in front of us. Very happy about that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Ben came in, Wayne came in there and just wasn't faked out. He knew where the ball was, knew who to bring down, and brought him down for about a 1-yard loss. So those on YouTube channel, you're lucky you're on YouTube channel just for now. Because you can watch the game, listen to what's going on, and not be in the rain.
Entire high school moved forward. We picked up 6 yards. As the entire offensive line pushed nicely on that play.
Yeah. So that was a gain of about, what, 7?
6, they say.
Well,
officially.
you know, I can't believe that because it's 6 from the first down marker. And we were a yard back, so 6 plus 1 is 7.
Usually.
Yeah.
Palomino and Brennan Palomino and Molinari, the center, with a nice advanced offensive line for them. Pushing over the middle is the captain, number 21, Brian Nichols. They're going to 4th down it, and they're going for it, which long 2. Yeah, long 2. Just under 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Russo warming up on the sidelines, just keeping himself loose. Biggest play of the game right now, out of an eye. Up back, gets the ball, and the first down.
And the first down and more.
Heck of a lot more. Down inside the 20, down to the 15, 16, 14, 13.
Up.
Don't mind my numbers. Somewhere in the 15, inside the 15.
Yeah, got to put his helmet on. Who's that?
Millis' first down on the 13-yard line. First and 10 with 9:14 to go.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Ben Wayne's helmet came off. I don't know how, but the ref made him go off.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So that's why he is not on the field right now. His helmet fell off and got taken off or whatever, and maybe it was a chin strap issue.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on.
Timeout. DS.
Dover-Sherborn.
I was watching a hockey game, and
Wait a minute, Bruce. So everybody in this section, I want you to thank Cam Crandall and Dan Murphy from Dover-Sherborn Cable TV for keeping you guys. Woo! There you go.
Hey, thanks, Dan. TSTV.
All right.
Art's next opportunity to see Art will be at the circus. He'll be leading the elephants onto the mid
Three ring.
What do they call that?
Yeah.
On the
Well,
floor.
We are nice and dry, thank you guys, I'll tell you. It's coming down.
I think that was a good thing you did. Yeah. Good tribute. Because these people in front of us will be drowning.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody's either got a raincoat, an umbrella, or they're getting soaked, or they're under this tarp.
So the ball still with the 13, with the timeout by DS. Back on the field. Nice steady downpour, we're sad to say. And that's not going to help the team that's behind by 3 touchdowns.
No.
But it doesn't matter, they got to play.
Right.
They don't look very enthusiastic, do they?
Not really. It's coming down now.
No, but they're on the field. I mean, come on, you're near the goal line.
This is, so they're on the 13. So, see what the play
Nichols,
call
the up
is.
back. Nichols bucks. Nichols twists. Now he's loose, but they say ball dead where he was stopped.
Lack of forward progress, maybe? Is that why
Yeah. Well, he was spun around. He wasn't going anywhere, and the ref said, okay, that's the play.
Yeah.
He could have waited, but I think they heard the whistle that we didn't hear.
Yeah, could be.
You know, March has been a very quiet weather month as far as precipitation.
Yeah.
So you can't knock it raining today. Not at all.
No.
We've had a good month.
Yeah. And it's not freezing cold.
No.
Nope.
It's football. They're in the eye. Heredia deep. Lost by the quarterback. Picked up by the quarterback.
Oh, very nice coverage.
And the quarterback.
Looks like we called the blitz on that one, and everybody came full gun.
He just stepped up, and all he saw was feet all around him. He had nowhere to go.
Nope. No place.
Clock running. Sorry, but running plays are not going to do it. That was a mishandle, of course.
Well, at 21-0, the offense really, Millis' offense, hasn't really exploded.
This is tough.
Yeah, it's
rough.
It's rough.
I don't see them coming back, but I'd like to see,
Yeah, that last play where they got that first down there, that was good. That was good for them. It's good for football.
You'd like to see a little more out of them, yeah, on the offense, yeah. So we're looking at 3rd and 7, 2-down territory, no matter what. I don't know why he's over center. He should be in the gun, but he's drops back deeply. Now he's in trouble. Now he throws on the run to the end zone, tipped away.
Oh.
Excellent defensive play by Johnny
Sullivan,
24, Nick Rinaldi.
Danny Sullivan was there.
Bowen was there.
Rinaldi was there. Was it Bowen? Bowen was there, yeah. So we had him very well covered. As a matter of fact, he probably should have ran. He had about five yards in front of him, but and there was that one receiver in the end zone, and he was very well covered. But quarterback's a sophomore, not a lot of game time experience.
3 receivers left, 2 to the right. 5 to choose from. Quarterback stamps his foot, gets motion. Hands off to number 5. Flag on the play. Number 5 is going nowhere. Cole Sullivan tried a reverse, but it was a failure.
I don't know. That was a quick flag by the ref, holding on Millis. So as soon as that play developed and he started the man in motion and got the handoff, the ref threw the flag. So I think that might have been a silly mistake on Millis's part.
Penalty refused, turnover on downs. I'm here for you. 6:43 to go. The rain intensifies. I just sat down for a second. I realized the aluminum bleacher is wet.
It's cold, baby.
I don't know if I want to get up or stay down. So now you got the center looking at a bunch of red and white shirts. The first one up there is Daly. He leans over the ball, waiting for his quarterback to call it out. Timeout. Defense.
Millis.
This is what you call forestalling the inevitable.
Yeah.
I mean, Millis just doesn't have it, and they're calling a timeout. He wants to set his defense. But the problem is, you stopped the clock, but you didn't stop the rain. The players are standing around, getting soaking wet.
Yeah.
And you got to go back to a wetter field than the one you left.
Well, at least it's artificial turf.
Oh, you know Millis? They couldn't even practice on their Millis turf. We were at Millis years ago when I think was his name St. Pierre, that running back they had.
Yeah.
They won the
Really good one, right?
Both our wives went with us. It was pouring, remember? And the field was a bowl of mud.
Yeah.
They have a grass field. So before their opening game against Medway, Millis was practicing at Medway High School.
Were they?
And they may still be practicing there because Norton and Millis have the worst grass fields in the league. And that's a tough way to play practice football.
Is.
Yeah.
You know, this, especially in this day and age where, you know, it used to be all grass and now it's not.
Right, exactly. So, 6:43 to go. Russo will get the ball and most likely run it a lot.
Oh.
Pitch, whistle. You see
Offside. Could have lined up in the neutral zone. Who knows? We'll get the official call.
Offside defense.
Yep.
Offside on the defense.
Yep.
5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Some of the Millis fans forgot their umbrellas. They're getting soaked. Most of them have them, though. Most of them have umbrellas.
Yeah.
There's 3 people. I see 2 sets of 3 people under one umbrella. That's well done.
Yeah.
Not exactly social distancing, though.
No, could be a family. Who knows?
It's called
We give 'em
self-preservation.
credit. Yeah. And it looks like a small umbrella, too. It's not even a golf
They're not even
umbrella.
all under it, are they?
Yeah.
Funny. Russo drops back. Long count. Motion by Bennett. Just straight dive play.
Straight
Close
snap.
Direct snap to Nick Rinaldi.
Okay, it was the second direct snap to Nick Rinaldi. So Russo never touched it.
No, it was a direct snap. Here comes the play coming in. So that last play only gained about a yard. If officially nothing. Officially nothing. So it's still.
What down is it?
I don't know. It says first and 10
they made a
on the
first.
clock.
Did they? Well,
I don't know,
first
maybe
down
they
on the
did.
far side.
That's crazy talk.
Russo going to pick up some more yards if he can.
Oh, he's wide open.
Scrambles to the right. Tail down.
I'm going to tell you, if he could have, who's that number 54 on
Millis.
Millis?
James Gagne. Buster Gagne.
Saved at least 8 yards right
he
there.
hung on to you like Velcro to the shirt tail.
Oof. Russo was heading for at least an 8-yard gain, 7-8 yards easy, and Buster hung on to him and saved a lot. So instead of an 8-yard gain, now they have 8 yards to go. Second down, 8.
Nicely done, Mr. Mathematics.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Motion by Hirsch.
Uh-oh, fumble.
Ball loose, pile up. Looks like Dover-Sherborn retains.
So it's back to 3rd and 10. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left. In a rain-soaked now field.
This is the hottest downpour we've seen.
Yeah. There was a 100% chance of rain today. It was just depending on when it started.
Hey, we worked a half without it. That was great.
Yeah.
Russo, 3rd and 10, flag. I think delay of game is the
Delay of
call.
game?
Yeah.
Delay of game on the offense.
Oh,
5-yard penalty.
3:28
3rd and 15 for the Raiders from their
in the 4th quarter.
17-yard line.
You know, what I see Millis is setting up in defense is they're spread out, expecting to pass more. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 DBs. They're playing a 4-3 on the defense, 4 on the line.
So Russo now works for the 3rd and 15. Looking left, now looking over the middle. Now in trouble, screen, a naked screen. Twisting away is Rinaldi! First down at the 4:36.
You know, he got an extra 8 yards on that because Ty Bortman of Millis grabbed him, and Nick spun around, eluded him, boom, 8 more yards.
He is strong, and that's you know, underplaying it. He's got a great, you know, great build and muscular, and he can twist away from someone like that. And you're right, he was under the grab, but got away from it. New set of downs to work with. Clock rolling down to the 2-minute mark by the end of this play. Russo over center, leans. Hirsch in motion. Hirsch for blocking purposes. Straight dived over the line for nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't even quite get back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
That just runs the clock.
Yeah.
Reese Glazer, Art Crandall, you're watching the end of Millis and Dover-Sherborn on a live stream of Dover-Sherborn Cable TV.
You know, the production crew is doing a tremendous job. It's raining. They're doing Instagrams. They're doing everything.
I think they stopped doing it in the rain. I'm looking around. I don't see them.
Cam's up there.
They're hiding in the press box.
I don't blame them, man.
I don't blame them. Wherever you find a roof, hide.
Cover, hide.
Hirsch goes way to the right in a flanker position.
Oh!
I think I committed a penalty. Yeah, a 6-yard one if you ask me.
Yeah, well.
The penalty is a 5-yard.
Offside on Michael Polk. You can't hide that one.
No, it's
they call procedure.
Wait a minute, did you call, was it on 2 or 3? I thought it was on 2.
Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Well, Polk hasn't been in the game that much.
No.
So,
you know, and it's raining, and he was lined up way wide right.
And it's almost lunchtime.
And there's 42 seconds left in the game.
You look at the last play of the game. Everybody huddles up together. It's sit-down time.
Yeah. And
Sit.
that's what it is. Take the kneel.
Say goodnight, Irene.
Yeah, good night, Irene, huh?
All
the
game was over in the first half when you look at it.
You know, but Millis did not stop until about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And that's when I said I feel the air changing, that they realize they're not going to be able to pull the victory out.
You're absolutely right. In the first half, we saw 2 touchdowns from Dover-Sherborn. Russo to Bennett on a 27-yard. Then Russo himself on a 19-yard. Then the game killer was in the third quarter with 7:25 to go. A 60-yard punt return by Johnny Bennett, and that's all there is to write. 21-0 final, Dover-Sherborn.
Welcome. You're welcome, guys. Thanks for coming, yeah?
Same here. So, you know, you got to ask yourself, Millis, Medway and Dover-Sherborn are the top 2. So that'll be a big game late in the season. Then we have the Thanksgiving, non-Thanksgiving game on the 22nd against Medfield. So the end of the season was going to be good. And sandwiched around that are games at Bellingham and Norton. So, you know, you're looking at a team that could finish very close to undefeated or undefeated, depending how things go.
Yeah.
But this was a first half game, basically, because in the second half, the rain just overwhelmed a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it was a very good game. Unlike last week, which we also won, this week was a game where Millis did not back down. They did not make a lot of silly mistakes like last week. And I just think it was a very well-run, executed offense. They did a lot of good plays.
You're talking Dover-Sherborn.
Dover-Sherborn this week right now. Thanks for the transition. Yeah. And the defense was very, very good. So
we're not sitting down. It just looks like we're sitting down. We're sitting down, and we're still not getting any rain on us.
No,
that's about it from us, I guess.
Wrapping it up. And so thanks for the Instagram crew. Thanks for the pictures crew. Thanks for the Bruins covering Cameron's Bruins hat, covering the camera so it doesn't get rained on up there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, funny.
That's a nice touch.
Yep.
So the final score for the final time is Dover-Sherborn defeating Millis 21-0. The second week in a row, Millis has lost by the same score.
Yep. Yeah,
I feel sad for them. I hope they have a better end of the season. We'll be back here in a couple of weeks with the Medway game on a Friday night at 6:30.
Right.
Until then,
happy holidays to everybody.
Holidays. Whoever you are, happy holidays.
That's right, and thank you very much, and thanks for the crew, Dover-Sherborn Cable TV. Thanks, Bruce. Nice working with you.
Same here.
And I'll see you next time.
And until next time, so long, everyone.